Hello guys and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included, the Let's Play series. In the last episodes we created this little icebox and we can now finally see that the first materials have arrived. You can see there's a lot of solids already being cooled down, and also this is chlorine actually, so we pumped a lot of gases in here as well already. But we also encountered a few, let's say, building mistakes here, and I want to take care of these within this episode. First of all, what I didn't intend to do is actually cool the surrounding. Just this cooling loop with the 4 aqua tuners should only cool down the icebox and additionally the steam turbines. But instead, as you can see, it is also cooling down the environment, and therefore, yeah, basically let the carbon dioxide convert into ice and also some liquids, even though we don't see that at the moment, but believe me, there is a lot of carbon dioxide already. So what I'm gonna do for that is just seal that in with a few ceramic tiles instead of these metal tiles. Let's see if we do have enough ceramic, doesn't seem like. And I'm also gonna replace these doors with pneumatic doors, so there's less heat exchange. And as you can see, one of the aqua tuners broke down because there was an automation problem and the heat of the room was not deleted properly. For that, I've already started creating this little liquid lock over here. Set that to enable auto bottle as well. And meanwhile, the dupes have demolished all the doors, so we can just put those manual airlocks here. Yeah, of course, downtime now. Hope that's gonna be enough. So the plan is to remove these 2 tiles and therefore access this room without any gas transfer, so we can safely repair this aqua tuner. Also, where can we get additional clay from? What's the situation here? Polluted oxygen vent is operational and there's just tiny amounts of clay there, so we can't accelerate anything here, and looks fine on this side as well. As you can see, there's a lot of filtration materials and also a bit of clay. It's just the cycle sensor is currently not allowing the auto sweeper to run. Let's check 2 poke shells there. How many are in the room? Just 2, so we can wrangle these, hopefully. Then we would have 4 in our farm. But still, that's... yeah, it seems we don't have enough clay. Is that correct? Oh, we do have 12.5 tons. It's just not being transported here, it seems. Here? No. Okay. We will need a little more naphtha there. We can place another tile there. Okay, now it's probably enough. This is already spilling over, but we can remove the entry, hopefully. I hope this little liquid lock is just enough. We can tidy this up. There we have some more clay. Yeah, seems good. We can safely enter the room. this little amount of materials. Also, hopefully soon is someone gonna come to repair this aqua tuner. I don't know why they are doing this, but there's little stops in between the liquid loop. That could potentially be because the it seems like the liquid thermosensor is just stopping for a second and starting again, and that way we produce these little gaps in the loop. What can we do? We can basically delay the signal by just using a buffer. That's probably the easiest method, I think. Deconstruct this automation there, and let's check where do we have a buffer gate. Make that from steel. It's not necessary, but anyway. And also the aqua tuner has been repaired, so we can soon seal this again. Don't want any debris inside. Oh, let's check what's happening on Cardona as well. Are we making any progress with removal of chlorine, hopefully? Yeah, the water level has dropped. No, has risen actually. But it seems the chlorine level has dropped just a bit. Okay, what can we do? Can remove one tile. Also, it seems the liquid pump doesn't have power attached to it. So what's the situation on the top of the map? Okay. We can add multiple of these conveyor loaders there. So that way we can at least buffer more solids before it's actually being transported. Can just enter here. Gonna remove these doors, of course. Where are the duplicates here now? Okay, the second rocket is finished. How will we get some radiation inside there? We can only... That's just 125 rats here. It's still probably the best option to just place a few red bolt generators. We don't need a huge load, we just need a little. This will consume a lot of our available power. And we also need a ladder piece there. So, okay, now it seems we don't have enough power stored. Luckily, the battery is gonna be ready soon. Also, we will need to set some priorities above here for more power. We have new printables. Some plastic. What? We have 156 tons of plastic. That's gonna be a huge amount. Oh yeah, let's check here. Oh, we haven't set up the buffer gate. Yeah, 5 seconds is fine, I think, anyway. So every time the liquid thermosensor sensor green signal, that will be prolonged by this buffer gate by 5 seconds. That's exactly what is happening here. Now we should have less amount of gaps in the liquid loop, hopefully. We can still check. There's still some gaps inside, but I think they have reduced, at least that was the target here. Can close this in now, and also I don't want to wait here. There's a lot of solid carbon dioxide and also solid chlorine down here already. That's interesting. There's a little amount of gold. Pick that up. Some more here. Ah, that's from the metal tiles. Okay, now we can start tidying up here. Let's check Cordona again. It seems over the day we do have enough power, just whenever it is night, the solar panels are not operating, we don't have enough power in that case to run all the transportation here. This will of course take like hundreds of cycles, but still you gotta start somewhere, I think. So why not start in the cycle 1400. Okay, dupes seem to be busy, they are not building. Let's check here again. Oh no, we can remove these two tiles. And replace this one with a mesh tile again. So it's kinda interesting. We already have a lot of materials stored here, as you can see, a lot of solid gases, like chlorine. Brine ice, okay, that's just a little amount. But it seems for the moment being the cooling is fully operational, so we are able to cool down this room in time just whenever new materials arrive, as you can see here. So there seems to be no cooling problem, at least for now. Later on we might add some shipping and sorting for these materials as well, but for now I think that's just fine. Okay, in the meantime I hope we do have additional ceramics available now. Just not enough now. There's still some cooling of the environment through those manual airlocks, as you can see. That was to be expected, but yeah, I can live with little amount of cooling for these surroundings here. That's just fine. The only thing I'm basically worried about is those slicksters. Yeah, they're already at 44 degrees and therefore probably not happy. Starving, yeah. That's because the carbon level dropped as well. I think we do have a lot of solid carbon. How to heat that up again? Let me think. Where can we drop it so it will heat up fast? That's that. That's naphtha. That's naphtha as well. Probably can't mop that up. No. Yeah, well, the problem itself will fix automatically because there's a higher carbon level on this side of the map, as you can see. So this will eventually level out, but still there's a lot of solidified carbon dioxide in this room. And the problem is also, whenever I open these airlocks, there's new carbon just gonna be entering this room, and therefore being cooled down to solids again. So I think there's no real point now in getting rid of this carbon. So let's check Cardona again. It seems like dupes are making very little progress here. Probably because of long commutes or anything, I don't know. Coffee settings. Is this not connected somehow? No conveyor receptacle. There's a little construction errand still available. Okay, the battery is halfway full. It's probably not enough to cover the entire night time. So we will place another battery somewhere. Where can we place it actually? There's not much room here. Do we have steel available? Yeah. Okay, just place 2 batteries up here. So I hope that way we are able to run those liquid pumps and gas pumps at night as well. Yeah, I think this is already working. As you can see, this area is already a lot colder than it was before. A lot hotter, I wanted to say actually. It's still... Yeah, there's a huge temperature gap between the inside and the outside already. Just around the airlock, the temperature are evening out a bit further. What about the other rocket? Oh, it's actually full, so where can we send it? You could send it here again, that's 27.5 tons available, a lot of gold and fullerene again. Or here for wolframite. I'm actually gonna go for wolframite because I think we do have enough gold and a supercoolant available already. But talking about wolframite, we even set up the smelting process for tungsten. Yeah, we did. So we should have some tungsten available. Okay. Let's check Cardona again because I wanna send the duplicates home as soon as we have collected enough red balls for the way home. Automation. So wanna be able to switch that off and on. But anyway, we don't have enough power available, but we are working on that, I think. Also, the 2 batteries are finished. Do we have any other power sources available here? Let's check. Coal, 0 tons. We don't have hydrogen available also. Seems like there's no real power source here, right? I mean, yeah, there was some... Oh, we do have a decent amount of petroleum available. That's something we can make use of, actually. Do we have enough materials here? I sent this over long time ago just to... Yeah, have some liquids available or fuel available for rockets. Where can we place this? We will also need a smart battery for this one. Let's just put that here. And a smart battery, where's the smart battery? There it is. So we only wanna run these two in case of emergency. That's why we connect a lot of automation. This should also be a priority because we don't have enough power available. Watts. Yeah, the only thing that will add up here is probably hydrogen and oxygen as well, because these have very high or very low condensation points actually. It's like minus 183 and the cooling loop is only going down until minus 100 degrees, so hydrogen and oxygen will be stored in this room. By the way, we could easily add this cool steam to this fridge room and therefore cool down the water as well. But that's not something I wanna do right now. I'm just, yeah, I mean, I'm fine. I'm also leaking a lot of cooling here. That way we are cooling the steam vent indirectly, so to say. Anyway, a little more ceramics there. Still we do have a lot of oxygen down here. New printables. Some copper. Oh, we don't have oxygen for our atmospheres. Oh, that's just because the pipes couldn't keep up with the consumption. That way we will also have a lot of ice available for our base. I should place maybe a few temp shift plates just behind this conveyor chute, so we can further cool down the items stored in this icebox. We're gonna use, let's say, gold, why not? Build it so it doesn't touch the walls. Another one. Yeah, it takes forever until this carbon is going to the left side. That's because there's also some kind of waterfall going on. See where this comes from. Can we stop that? Not really. That's from up here. I mean, I mean, for the moment I could just wall this in. So at least no additional liquids are being sent down to the bottom of the base here. Okay, now we have new temp shift plates there. That should actually help cooling down all the items stored already here. The ice is just as at minus 2.1 degrees Celsius. So there's a lot of potential for cooling. But the solids over here have already... No, not the brine ice, but the other solids here have reached the minimum temperature of minus 100 degrees. There's a little inconvenience also to this automation. That is because the steam turbines will run even if the battery is full. That's why I had this automation in place before. So we are wasting a bit of power here. I mean, we could just... yeah, but then we would have to enter the room again. We could just connect the steam turbines to this automation as well. Or we could add additional batteries inside here. That's also an option. Still, I'm not convinced. What else could we do? Looking for a power meter to tell the steam turbines not to operate when the battery is full, but without using the smart battery. Could just place another one. No, that's not helping. Might have to think about that in future as well. So let's check this asteroid. Okay, we have... oh yeah, we have this finished, but we only want to operate at very low amount. Oh, there's no input from the plumbing yet, exactly. So we need to connect this. So that way, in case we don't have enough power from the solar panels, we can always use the petroleum generator, or it will kick in automatically. Still, the procedure of building up here seems to be very slow. It's like duplicants come up here for one single job and then leave again. Yeah, that's probably because there's not enough oxygen around. So anyways, guys, we will see how this develops in the next episode. Thanks for watching and goodbye.